Good morning.
Good morning.
It's the 22nd day of September, which
Yes.
means it's officially fall. Welcome to Fit for Fall. I'm Tawana Wright, Associate State Director of Community Outreach with AARP. And co-hosting, we got Jerry Haslam. Jerry, welcome.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you.
All right, folks, it's officially fall. It's a little nip in the air, and we're delighted that you're joining us today. So we got three videos we're going to share with you this morning. We're going to talk about functionality, balance and lower body exercises, and we'll end it up with some cardio. So Jerry, can you explain to us about the functionality aspect of what we're doing today?
Absolutely. Functionality is so important to Tawana, because we just think if we're exercising, it has to be something strenuous. But functionality are things we do every day. And one thing that we have to address is our balance. And if you're not with balance, how can you get up or move or lift something? So I think that functionality is key and is core for us throughout our lifestyle of exercise. So important.
That's fantastic. So this morning, we've got our first video is going to be from Denise.
Okay.
And Denise is kicking us off with some of those things that you might not realize that you need to do, but functionality. Let's start with Denise.
Okay.
Hello friends, this is Denise with The Collective Culture. And today we're going to work on exercises that focus on your functionality. Basically, things that you do every day. So without further ado, what we'll jump right into is side stretches. I want you to take your arms just like this, and we're going to go to the right side first, just maybe 3, and then to the left side, 3, and we'll go from there. Ready, friends? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay, guys, you know you reach in your cabinet every day, right? So we're going to work on those overhead stretches. We're going to take it up for 3, and here we go. Ooh, stretch it out nice and tall. That's 1. Get it longer again. That's 2. One more time, guys, and that's 3. Awesome. You're always bending down, picking up stuff, right? So guess what? We're gonna do those toe touches. Just 3. I don't want you to come up too fast, and we're gonna take our time, okay? Let's reach down. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Awesome. You're driving your car at the steering wheel. We're gonna do those arm reaches, and we're gonna do about 4 of those, guys. Just jump right into it. Those arms are gonna go out like this, and we're gonna hold it for 2 seconds. All right, ready? Let's go. Bring it back in. Back in again. And last one, guys. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go through that one more round, guys. I want you to give it all you got. Let's step it up a little bit. Remember, we're gonna start with those side stretches to the right and then to the left for 3. Get in position. Let's go to the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, again, you're always reaching up for your cabinet for stuff, so we're gonna do those overheads again, and we're just gonna do 3 of them. Let's jump right into it, those arms right here, and we're gonna reach up tall. That's 1, 2, and 3. Let's jump right into those toe touches. Once again, we're just gonna do 3, take our time, and just go right back up, okay guys? Let's go. That's 1, 2, last one, and 3. All right, guys, those arm reaches, last one, and then we're gonna be done. You're doing such a wonderful job. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, let's put those arms to the side, reach them straight out like you're driving your car, okay, guys? Let's go. That's 1, 3. Let me get one more just for GP, okay? It's that bonus round. Perfect. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure. Stay safe out here in these times. Again, this is Denise with Collective Culture. Have a wonderful day.
So, Jerry, those that was a good reminder. The functionality exercises that Denise shared, even though it's just the simple things you do around the house every day, you're getting some exercise in, you're getting some stretching in. So I think we forget about that.
I think not only do we forget about it, we don't want to do it because we feel like it doesn't count. And if you're doing stretching and really holding your stretching, that can be a workout. But I think that we feel like we've got to move fast. But what Denise said was something, when you reach up to your cabinet, so often you'll reach for something and the next day or later on, like, oh, maybe you pull something because your body wasn't used to doing that. And one thing that people will think about maybe during the fall, let's say leaves drop, you go out there and you pick up the leaves, you get the leaves, and the next day you're extremely sore. And the only thing that you've been doing really is bending and stretching. So that's vital. So
yeah, that makes sense, because when you're raking, you don't think about it, but you're using those arm muscles. You're going to be pulling your back. So it's important to think about the functionality. Those are easy exercises that we do around the house, and you might say you don't exercise, but if you're doing things around your house, you're doing something every day.
Exactly.
Great. So we're going to talk about other videos we're going this morning. So we're going to look at balance.
Yes.
And we're going to look at lower body exercises. What can you tell us about that?
Well, balance, and I would suggest maybe you even, grab a chair or hold on to something, because if you're not challenging your balance or you're not doing that, it may feel a little uneasy. So when we get ready to go into balance, there's nothing wrong with holding on to a wall or a chair or something so you can brace yourself or maybe adjust your movement. So I think that we need to do that, and understanding that cardio can be that what you make it. And I say that so many times because, again, we believe that we've got to go 100 miles an hour to have cardio, when actually we should just be getting in our aerobic capacity.
Sounds great. Well, let's take a look at Jerry's video on balance and our lower body exercise.
Okay, do it.
Hello, and I am Jerry from the Collective Culture. I'm so glad that you have joined me today. Today is all about our balance. We're also going to work this lower body, but before we get into it, I want you to understand that balance is so important. So we're going to do that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun. So guess what? Stand up nice and tall for me. You're flat-footed. You're going to start here first, just feeling comfortable with your balance. Not putting weight on any side, but actually balancing yourself from the center. With that being said, we're going to start with our right leg. I want you right here, bring your legs in, take that right leg and bring it up 90 degrees. When you do that, sometimes 90 degrees for me, it's different every day. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. When you do that, if you wobble, it's okay. Place that foot back on the floor. Take the left leg right here, bring it up. It's your 90 degrees. When I say 90 degrees, try to stand up tall for me. Your core is nice and tall, it's long, it's engaged. The leg is up from your hip. Put that back down. This time we're gonna take the right leg up, and this time when we bring it up, let's give it a slight extension. There we go, just warming it up. You'll warm up with this, I promise. Sometimes you're thinking, what? You'll feel a little burn. Bring it back in, place it on the floor. Left leg up 90 degrees. And again, your 90 degrees may be here, it may be here. I want whatever you have. Extend that leg out. There we go. Come on, give me that little burn. If you're wobbling, it's okay. Bring it back in and put it down. We're gonna work from the inside and the outside both. So what we're gonna do, I want you to give me a little bit of a squat. You're gonna extend that leg. We're gonna do 8. So you're gonna stand up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, abductors, adductors, inner thigh, outer thigh. I really don't care what you call it, but we're working those legs. Again, sit down, put the weight in the hips, We're going to extend it out for 8. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully you're warming up and hopefully you're sitting down. I want the weight in your hips and in your heels, not in your knees. We're going to do another set. This time I want that leg up a little bit higher and I want you sitting down a little bit deeper in that. So, you ready? And I need a smile. So let's sit back. Let's take it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next leg. We gotta go. Let's sit down. Give it to me. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift it up. 3, 2, and 1. Again, those are some things that you can do wherever you are. If you're at home, if you're at work, it doesn't matter where you are, but understanding your balance, understand lifting that leg, and that you can do without weights. That's going to be isometric, working your body against your body. So with that being said, I thank you. I hope you come back to see us again. Again, I'm Jerry from the Collective Culture. Thank you and have a great day.
So Jerry, when we're doing these exercises, again, when we talk about how many should we be doing? Should we be doing like one set a day, two? How many sets should we do of these exercises?
Well, Tawana, I want you to do it where you feel comfortable. I would normally do, just me personally, anywhere from 3 to 5 sets. But you don't have to do that. If you're just starting off, one set, if you give me 5 minutes, because what I don't want this to be a chore or something that is a punishment or something you regret. I am an advocate of feeling like movement and exercise should be enjoyable. Movement and exercise should be something that you look forward to. And if it becomes something where you're dreading it or you don't want to do it, that is not good. So if you're saying to me, Jerry, I absolutely hate this, then we need to figure out what can we do to give you that mobility, that functionality, and that flexibility where it is enjoyable. We don't, and I am not an advocate of punishment. So if you're doing 2 sets, I applaud you. If you're doing 1 set, if you're just saying, I just want to be more flexible, let's figure out what's your sweet spot and let's make sure that it's something that you can do by yourself, you can do with friends. And I've said this and I say this all the time, turn on your favorite song and move to that one song. I bet you'll play that song twice.
That sounds good. That's a good reminder. So when we're looking at this, so we said we're going to do as many sets that are comfortable for us. So I don't understand. In terms of breaking up the sets. Is there a certain amount of time? Do we have to do the whole exercise, or can we break it down into components?
Well, it depends on what type of, if it's a exercise that's maybe 2 parts, like let's say what I was doing with the balance. Well, I did a squat and lifted my leg, but if we're just going with, let's just work on our balance, let's just stand flat footed. So it is something that it may be a 1 part or 2 part movement. So it really, and I want to say that it's going to depend on maybe what we're doing. It's not a one size fits all. I wish I had a great answer for that, but I don't. You may read about someone does 200 of something. Well, that may be something that person, that's their personal goal. Whereas someone may be doing 200, but they may be doing 50 at, 2 or 3 different times. So it really is going to be just as personal as your activity, as your lifestyle of exercise. And no 2 people are going to be the same as far as intensity and what they do. And I just would love for people to embrace that.
Okay. So I guess we have to fall back on Eric's line. Your race, your pace.
It really is. Not only is your race, is your pace, it's your, and I've had my students to do this before, to be in a class and you have to be comfortable, but to ask them to blindfold themselves. Now, when I say that, we are all maybe sitting down or laying down. But what that does, that takes that looking at you and me and trying to compare it. If you can do an exercise and not look at someone and not look at yourself, but feel comfortable with it, because the truth of it is, you cannot see your balance. You can only feel it. You cannot see your intensity. And if you look at me and you feel like my arm is up higher than yours, then I have done you a disservice. So understanding it is very individual. It is your ownership. And I love it when people embrace that. And the first thing I say is, don't look at me, hear what I'm saying, and interpret that in a very good way.
Well, that sounds smart. We're going to finish things off this morning with a little cardio, low impact cardio with April.
Okay.
Hi everybody, my name is April with the Collective Culture, and this is your low impact cardio workout for today. You don't need any equipment, you just need an open space and a smile. So go ahead and put your smile on. We're going to get started right here with a nice little jog. Just imagine yourself waking up in the morning, taking a little stroll around the neighborhood. I want you to think through your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Good, you got it. Now I want you to crank it up just a little bit. Listen, you're gonna swing your arms in rhythm with your feet, okay? Good job, you're doing such a great job. You have about 15 more seconds in this light jog. You're doing it, stay with me. Good, come on, swing those arms, chin up. Take that lower belly button, tighten it up. Good job. Now, listen, take a little deep breath in. You're gonna go from side to side and a little step tap. Good. Okay, come on, cardio. Waking up these legs. Your hands, we're gonna add our hands in there in just a minute with a little reach, okay? Think through this step touch. You don't have to do anything major with your feet. Here we go, now we're gonna reach and reach. Good job, reach. Nice little rotation in your core. Your fingers are free and open. Your chest is up. You're doing such a great job. Listen, we're taking these hands above our head in about 5 seconds, okay? Reach big and twist, reach big and twist. One more. Now your hand's gonna go up. Good. Here we go. Listen, if you have got a little bit more intensity, or you can reach further, you can come up to that toe and tap it. You've made it to the highest part. 6 more seconds. Good job, hands are gonna go reach straight up in the air, both hands, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg, let's go. You're gonna reach up to the sky. Good job, hands up above your head, and you are still tapping. So I know that you're wondering what is gonna come up next, okay? Keep pushing those hands to the sky. You're gonna be bringing your heels to your bottom, and just like this tap, the heel's gonna come to the bottom in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good job, keep going, 3, 2, 1. Now hands are gonna come down to your jog. Come back to your jog right here. Now we're gonna start pulling our heels up to our bottom, kind of like a little butt kick. Think through it, you're gonna take a little pause and then bring those, kick the butt, that's it, tap it out, good job. Listen, we're gonna add some arms to these feet. And this is gonna be your last little part of our cardio, okay? One more kick, keep kicking that butt. We've got about a minute left. Your heart rate should be up. Now let's add those arms. You're gonna pull them back and squeeze, pull and squeeze, pull and squeeze. Good job. You're doing so good. Listen, if you don't have the arms, I just want you to remember your tap. Remember that tap from the beginning? Remember that slight jog through the neighborhood that we were doing? Little fast walk. I like to call that a power walk, right? How many power walkers do I have out there? Hey, I'm in there. Pull, pull, good job. Last few seconds, we're coming back to our power walk. Here we go, now let's power walk it out. You're almost done. You gotta finish strong. Listen, when you're going through the finish line, you gotta finish strong with that power walk. Come on, 10 more seconds, stay with me. Push yourself in that power walk up to the top of the hill. You get to see the view. 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it, I'm so proud of you. Y'all, thank you so much for this cardio workout today. My name is April with the Collective Culture. Have a good day.
That's a serious workout in 4 minutes of cardio. Yeah, you don't you don't think about it that that just a 4-minute series could get your heart rate up and get you moving.
Exactly. And I'm so glad that, and what we would like to do is to make sure that you understand that we can do anything. We can do from stretching to cardio to strength in our homes, but we just don't think about it. We feel like we need some fancy equipment, and really the fancy equipment is your body.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, Jerry, thanks again for joining us. Folks, Fit for Fall, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 in the morning. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
All righty. Thanks. Have a good one.